This is your prime time forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. The Randolph County Commission, Enloe House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Jimis's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Happy Saturday, East Alabama and West Georgia. Time now for your prime time forecast for Saturday, November 8th, 2025 on Dr. Don's Weather. Hope you're making plans to join us at the Salem Auction House on Saturday, November 22nd for the Christmas auction. This is going to be a big deal. And Dr. Don's Weather is going to be broadcasting live. Now, we'll start around 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon. The auction will start at 5 p.m. Eastern. And if I know Joey Knight, this is where you want to be. There's going to be a ton of fun. This is a huge event. They only do the Christmas auction once a year, and this is it. You're going to pick up some unique items. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great evening at the Salem Auction House. Now, they're located at 50 Lee County Road 175 in Salem, Alabama. Hope that you will be there with us. If you want more information about the Christmas auction, you can call Joey at 256-252-8932. Mark your calendars. Be there. We're going to be broadcasting live, and we want to fill up that room at the Salem Auction House in Salem, Alabama. Today's weather forecast is brought to you by Enloe House Lodging and Events. It's that beautiful white house on the hill on West Point Street in Roanoke, Alabama. 470-782-9500 is the number to call for more information, or you could check them out online. It's real easy to find, enloehouse.com for more information. Get your ducks in a row with Dukas Alpha Insurance for Alabama and Georgia. Jamie Dukas is the guy you want to talk to, 256-831-7770 for all of your insurance needs with Jamie Dukas. Looking at the Storm Prediction Center convective outlook for today, just general scattered thunder across Alabama and Georgia. There's a marginal risk, only 1 out of 5 for extreme East Georgia up into central South Carolina and maybe south central North Carolina. Later on today, it'll be much like it was yesterday. We didn't see that much in the way of severe weather across Alabama or Georgia yesterday, and I don't think we see a whole lot across the southeastern United States today. Folks, I saw a post by James Spann this morning, and I could not agree more. James was talking about he had received a lot of text messages yesterday from people who were terrified over the possibilities of severe weather across Alabama and Georgia yesterday, to the point to where some folks actually even evacuated their mobile homes and they went and got hotels because of the fear of tornadoes hitting their neighborhood yesterday. Where in the world did that come from? I tell you where it came from. It came from social media. It came from people who are simply trying to get your attention and get you to click on their weather site. That's all it is, fear-mongering. And it was rampant yesterday across the southeastern United States. It's getting worse every single time we have a threat of severe weather. Even when we don't have a threat of severe weather, these fear-mongers do it anyway. And they get people all. Look, weather anxiety is a real thing. It exists. And these folks out there on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, who post all of these end of times posts about weather, the next huge major weather system biblical weather will strike here. I mean, there's posts out there right now showing a snowstorm in Montgomery, Alabama in about a week and a half. Folks, don't do that. You watch James Spann. You watch Dr. Don. You watch Channel 12 in Montgomery. You watch the Atlanta stations. The meteorologists that you have known for years and that you can trust are who you need to pay attention to. Now, everybody on social media that does weather's not doing this, but the overwhelming majority of them are. Be very careful what you believe. If you see something that looks out of the ordinary, then check 2 or 3 more different resources before you bite on that. Send me a text message. James has got, millions of people that follow him, so it's hard for him to answer every text message and every message that comes to him, but I will answer you. So if you ever have questions about a weather event or what you should do, send me a message on Messenger. I'm more than happy to communicate with you and try to help you understand what is taking place. Now, when I'm actually live on air, most of the time I cannot answer those messages, but any other time, I'll talk to you. So send me those messages if you have questions. I'll be happy to help you understand what is going on. Be very, very, very careful what you believe out there on social media. All right, so the high temperatures for today, 74 up in Gadsden. We'll make it to 77 in Tuscaloosa, 75 in Alexander City, and Troy hit 79 this afternoon. So we have that front that moved through Alabama yesterday that, brought a handful of showers across central Alabama, east Alabama, and that front's kind of in the process of stalling out. So we're going to have the opportunity for a passing shower, maybe even a rumble of thunder at times today, but most of you will remain rain-free today. There will be a handful of scattered, isolated showers and thunderstorms from time to time, but nothing of any great significance at all. And then as we look at Georgia, up here in the northeast Georgia mountains, we make it to a very balmy 69 degrees up in Blairsville. We will probably crack the 70s across the Helen area and Dahlonega. And then as we get down into the Columbus area, how about 80 this afternoon and 82 in Valdosta? Again, there could be a scattered shower or thunderstorm at just about any time, anywhere across the state of Georgia. Certainly not a washout in Alabama or Georgia. And again, most of you won't see a drop of rain on your Saturday. Nothing happening out in the tropics. We are high and dry from tropical storms and hurricanes at this hour. Looking at your current conditions from the venue at 5 Points Farms in 5 Points, Alabama. Currently 66 degrees out there. Feels like 67. Pretty warm start after all the cool mornings we have had. Wind is calm at the moment. Humidity is through the roof. How about 100%? Barometric pressure at 29.89. Dew point 65. We recorded 6/100ths of an inch of rain at the rain gauge in the past 24 hours. The high yesterday was 70. We have cloudy skies this morning. Could see some drizzle. There could also be some patches of fog out there, so be careful. We do have a fog advisory in effect for our Alabama counties. That is set to expire at about 9 o'clock this morning. Sunrise was at 6:06. The sun sets this evening at 4:44 p.m. Again, headed for a mostly cloudy to partly cloudy day. We could see a peek at the sun from time to time. 73 in Roanoke, a scattered shower not out of the possibility here. 73 in Ashland. We'll hit 74 at Miss Mary's house in Frog Eye. 75 down at Pine Mountain, and Auburn tops out this afternoon. 76 degrees. Pretty nice weather over in Tuscaloosa for tonight's Alabama-LSU game. I mean, there's a slight risk of a passing shower at just about any time, but no major weather concerns in Tuscaloosa. And up in Nashville, as the Auburn Tigers travel to take on the Commodores of Vanderbilt this afternoon, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s at kickoff. Should be a nice day in Nashville for the Auburn-Vanderbilt game later on today. So let's take a look at your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent for your Saturday. Maybe a sprinkle here and there this morning. We go mostly cloudy to partly cloudy by this afternoon. Again, a widely isolated scattered thunderstorm not out of the question. A 40% chance of rain pretty much all day today. But again, odds are you're not going to see a drop of rain today. 73 will be the high, down to 58 tonight. Then on Sunday, major changes on the way. Maybe a few sprinkles in the morning. The chance is so low, we don't even have a percentage for you. 63 will be the high, and tomorrow afternoon, that wind kicks in out of the northwest, and the temperature goes south. We start plummeting into the 50s and 40s late afternoon. During the overnight, we go below freezing. 31 will be the overnight low on Sunday night. Into Monday morning, a freeze watch has now been posted by the National Weather Service. I think odds are pretty good. That's going to be elevated to a freeze warning probably later on today or certainly by tomorrow morning. On Monday, it's going to be just a cold, raw, windy day. We're only going to make it to 42 on Monday afternoon with that brisk northwest wind. Could gust 15, 20, 25 miles per hour at times. That's going to strip all the remaining leaves off the trees up here in the mountains. So if you want to come see some beautiful color, this is probably one of the last weekends where it's going to be as brilliant as it is right now because we're about to lose a bunch of the leaves. So down to 24 on Monday night. No doubt we'll have another freeze watch and or warning Monday night into Tuesday. We drop into the mid-20s. That's a hard freeze for East Alabama and West Georgia. So you got today and tomorrow to make preparations. Make sure your pets are taken care of. Make sure your exposed pipes are protected. Make sure your automobile is winterized. You want to get ready. Now, Sunday night, we're not going to be below freezing that long. Not a big deal there. But Monday night at 24 degrees, and we'll be there long enough to freeze some pipes. So make sure you take care of that today. You want to cover up those outdoor faucets. You want to do all the things you normally do because it's about to get really cold. On Tuesday, widespread frost when you get up, 50 in the afternoon. We start a big warming trend here. 34 your overnight low Tuesday night. On Wednesday, how about 63? My golly, we'll be up to almost 70 degrees by the time we get to Thursday. Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. Not showing anything across Mississippi or Alabama, but look over there in Georgia. We still got some big ones going on, especially down here in South Georgia. We'll take you down to around Douglas, Georgia, between Moultrie and Douglas, just to the east of Tifton, just west of Waycross. Big thunderstorm down there has just crossed over I-75 and is headed toward Hazelhurst up there on I-16. So if you're traveling down toward maybe Savannah, Brunswick, heads up. Big thunderstorms rumbling down there in South Georgia this morning. Back up a little bit closer to home, we have a thunderstorm just north of Thomaston, south of Peachtree City, that will cross over I-75 just north of Macon. In Alabama, across the Dr. Don coverage area, you can see at the moment, maybe a few sprinkles down in Autauga County near Prattville. Other than that, just not a whole lot going on in Alabama at this hour. But you'll see how that storm over near Thomaston is isolated and kind of out there by itself. Those are the type of storms we may see today across Alabama and Georgia. But again, only a 40% chance that you will see that in your front yard. Don't forget to pick up a Dr. Don Thunder Buddy shirt and get your What About shirts. They're available over on our weather store. The link to get there is at the top of the video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube. Proceeds from the sale of those shirts come back to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. Also, make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook. That's probably the best thing you can do as we get 100% of that 99 cents a month comes directly back to us here at Dr. Don's Weather. And if you'd like to be a community partner and you own a business, then you are supporting your community by being a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather. So all you have to do is send me a message on Messenger, and I can have you started before we do our Sunday morning edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Owlful Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, The State Masters, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Beazle Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.